My name is Travis Wodiske. I am a veterinarian and I own Family Vet Care. We're a group of 3 veterinary hospitals here in the East Valley. I got connected at Sun Valley. At the time I had seen an email invite, sermon and series introduction type of email. When I heard Chad's story and I heard his vulnerability and his authenticity, I was drawn to that. And so I told my wife, I said, let's go to that sermon series, let's check that out. Long story short, we've been at Sun Valley ever since, the last 6 or 7 years. I grew up in a household, my dad was actually a veterinarian. And so growing up, I was able to watch his career unfold, and I got to watch how just masterful he was at serving people. And I was really drawn to his ability to do that. And so interestingly enough that, in the pet industry, I was really drawn to the people side first. And the pet side came naturally and came kind of authentically through my desire to work with my hands and do surgery, but also the mental component of figuring out difficult cases and understanding why a pet is sick. But ultimately what I fell in love with is just the joy that we can bring people by serving them in the capacity of helping their pets. When people find out that I'm a veterinarian, they always say the same things, right? They'll say something like, oh, I wanted to be a vet when I was a kid. And then they'll move on, they'll start saying things like, well, that's great, you must really love pets. You must really love animals. And my response is always the same. It's always, well, yes, I love animals, I love pets, but ultimately I love people a whole lot more. And so for me, in what I do, my primary efforts are certainly focused on helping pets live a happier, healthier, longer life. But at the end of the day, I'm acutely aware that on the other end of every single leash is a person, and that person matters. And so I am duly focused to not just help pets, but in that process to love and to serve their people as well. Several years ago, I asked God to just simply reveal His purpose for my life. And through some soul searching, I was able to discover that actually my purpose has very little to do with me and very much to do with loving and serving those around me. And so once I gained clarity on my purpose, I began praying for what I've now called purpose opportunities. So the idea that I drive to work every single day asking God to reveal opportunities for me to live out my purpose. And as I've done that, as I've asked God to give me purpose opportunities, the opportunities have been abundant. Wherever you are planted, God has purpose for you right there. And so the prayer simply becomes, Lord, would you help me see these purpose opportunities, and would you give me the courage to act on them?